Yo, it's good. It's Skano. I think we all know either have somebody in our family or know someone, with kids like y'all do too. Stop lying. We all know somebody that, got them kids. And hell, a lot of us were those kids. That's just out here, off the chain, off the hook, however you want to put it, at risk. Um, just the improper guidance, and growing up way too fast. So in this situation, I think anybody that has any understanding of this type of thing saw this coming. This situation with, the little dude King that Finesse 2 times, you know, scooped under his wing, however you want to put it, kind of to provide guidance, you know. But the flawed logic in that, of course, being like if you are living an adverse lifestyle, how the hell that's gonna work? I had a little cousin, man, about 12. I'm probably was 17 myself. I think he was 12, 13, something. But anyway, he off the hook. Father cracked out. Mother just inattentive. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Inattentive, just out here, So Lil Cuz essentially, raising itself for the most part. And you can kind of see, like a smart dude, man, bright, but devious. And given the circumstances, but woo woo. And so like I said, scooping him under my wing in an effort to provide guidance. But me at that time living a lifestyle which was conducive to corrupting him further still. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I said, how is that going to work? So not judging, cause just understanding that shit from personal experience. Now, you do what you can because what's the alternative? Just let them be. Let them run the streets. So I think anybody, I don't care if you a gangster, you a stepper, whatever. If you have a heart, you are going to be compelled to, reach out to these young folks. The ones that especially the ones that be, just out here. And if you understand what I'm saying, you understand what I'm saying. So it's but like I said, it's a double-edged sword with that because you being an improper role model is just further indoctrinating them into the streets. It's further indoctrinating them into the culture, whether that's gang life, whether it's trapping, whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? So, but like I said, what's the alternative? So, I understand, but I would say this, man. This where the problems come in because when you're dealing with it, do you understand what it's like to be or deal with a kid that's like they 12, 13 in a 14-year-old's body, but in their mind they are adults. They are on adult time. They doing adult shit. I'm talking about trapping. I'm talking about stepping, effing. I'm trying to cut back on the, profanity, sexual activity. I'm talking about all across the board. And it's not as if you promote this shit. You just, you know what I'm saying? For instance, like a clucker approached me. One of the neighborhood cluckers approached me like, your little cousin he tried to serve me some work. good looking out. Obviously, I'm on that. What's going on? What, running the nigga pocket where you get work. What, so, kind of, because dude go up to the gas station. That's one of his hustles, you know. And that's what I mean by growing up too fast. Nigga thinking about hustling, money, getting money, you know. So you call yourself, you know what I'm saying, providing a shelter or, you know what I'm saying, assistance to keep these niggas out of shit like that, But when they think a certain way, so woo woo, he at the station pumping gas and found, a sack of work. A lot of these stations, be niggas moving around a lot, man. You be having shit in your lap. You go to get out the whip and it just falls on the ground. Woo woo. You found a sack of work. This nigga trying to get it off. I'm like, what are you doing? You ain't even got to do this shit, though. You know what I'm saying? What are you on, man? One thing after another, It rolled through the ops hood on his bike, trolling, catch the beats. Now it's a whole situation behind that. So one thing after another, and it's like, okay, man, you fucking up the program. You fucking up the program. And when you try to, and this is where I'm saying, when you try to discipline these young adults, because that's what they are. I know y'all see them as kids, but we talking about a different type of individual. They are not going to, willingly accept no type of discipline. That's all to it. So they back in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They back on whatever, on to the next, because like I said, man, in their mind, they are adults. So at the point where you put on that parental hat, because as long as you cool with them and you viewing them as peers, and that's the flaw, because and like I said, man, when you dealing with a kid at this age that think in their mind, because like I said, they've been taking care of themselves for the most part, and shit, their own damn parents ain't gonna tell them what to do. They not gonna so as long as it's a peer level type of relationship, which I'm assuming, because that's what it came off as to me, like I said, from the outside looking in on this Finesse King situation. So apparently, Lil Cuz on the internet putting a lot of shit out there about Finesse, saying he was getting them high, woo-woo, exposing them to, dangerous environments. So no good deed goes unpunished, man. So, in the process of, like I said, it's a double-edged sword. You think you providing some type of guidance to these little niggas, but they really on some different type of time. And, if they ain't seeing eye to eye with you, it's just like any other nigga in the street, man. You know what I'm saying? Now they ops. And that sound crazy. We talking about a 13, 14-year-old, but it's all type of ways he can go with that. I'm saying this little kid can say anything, man. So it's a risk involved in you, call yourself looking out and bringing somebody into your situation, because these little niggas could set you up to get robbed. I'm saying, bro, after they fall out with you, like I said, and typically, because I can't be friends with somebody I view as a child, man. And this was the case with my cousin, it's a weird relationship, man. It really is, because it's like, and I mean weird in a way, like, this is a kid, but at the same time, like I said, the way they mind work, and you get that from conversation, the way they move, it's like you dealing with a small miniature adult. And it's like, but when it comes time to check some shit, that's what I said, it's going to be an issue. And I'm not the type of person myself, personally, I can just sit back And looking back on it, man, and that's why I say it's flawed logic, because I myself was not, the proper. I could not provide dude with the proper guidance. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I actually further contributed to his corruption. And looking back, it would have, I think it would have played out the same way either way. You know, I never could get homie on the right track. And like I said, how would that even work? So, like real shit, that's my cross to bear. There is some guilt associated with that because how things played out. And I'm here. You know what I'm saying? But that situation played out how it played out. But like I said, some of these kids, man, it really, and I hate to say it like that, it's like from the moment they was born into the situation, they was already on a crash course. You know what and some of them, they have something, man, that separate them from the regular crash dummies. And they can be steered, or they can steer themselves on a different path, given the right circumstances. But a lot of it depend on what they on. And like I said, man, some of these young folks, I don't care how much of a positive influence you trying to be if they on a certain type of time. So like I said, this situation could get Finesse caught up, obviously, in some legal matters. If this kid is on the internet talking about he was getting me high, who knows what else he putting out there, whether it's true or not, it goes without saying that, it could be some legal ramifications behind that. So, no good deed goes unpunished. But whatever his intentions were, only he know, whether it was clout or, he genuinely was trying to, look out for this dude. But like I said, man, some you can help. Some of us, like they say, man, it start with, that individual. So hopefully little cuz, figure it out and get his life on the right path. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a big issue in our communities, man, especially the hood, mainly the hood. So these young folks just growing up way too fast, man. Way too fast. 216 Skano, you already know.